Alright guys, so last video we did that side stuff so that we would set ourselves up for this run. I went back to the Hunter's Dream at the end of that, off camera. I did some buying. I loaded myself up on health potions, make sure I had max amount of those in preparation for this one. The item that we picked up from the mini-boss, like I said, is not worth it. You can't even use that item until after you do the second or third boss. I forget which one it is. That unlocks the ability to use those items, and at that point you've already picked up a couple other ones, so it's just why I avoid that, more reason why I avoid that boss, or mini-boss. Sorry, it's not a boss. I don't even think it's considered a mini-boss, but that's what I consider it with how it plays out usually. Anyways, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the sewers, setting ourselves up for the next boss, and I'll be pausing this video, or stopping it rather, right then. I did set myself up with an alarm, so it should, if you hear it sound at the 14-minute mark, or we get to the 14-minute mark even. I thought there was loot down here. Alright, I guess not. Alright, anyways, if you hear it sound in my video, then that's just for my benefit, so either I know I'm running short on time. Unfortunately, with doing these videos on the PS4 through its recording software, I'm not really aware of how long I'm taking and stuff. And therefore, I kind of have to, that's why you're constantly seeing me run through the content rather than, you know, enjoying it. This is not my first time through these areas. I've already played through these areas, so I know what's going to be happening for the most part. The enemy AI can, you know, change up a little at times and do things a little bit differently than I'm used to. And I kind of just have to roll with it and react when it happens. But by no means think that just because I'm blowing through this content that this is how this game is. It's definitely not. My brother just got the game and attempted, saw my 15-minute to boss video and tried to do that himself without having any foreknowledge on how things worked hands-on, and needless to say he got wrecked pretty bad. I'm not going to be talking to her. She is part of the quest series, but you don't need to talk to her until later for that particular quest series. Okay, there's no items in there. These guys here are a little bit tougher to take out, which is part of the reasons why we did that side stuff. These spear guys are, like I said in the last one, particularly a little bit more dangerous. They have faster attacks, it seems, or they're a certain attack chain that they like to use. Can kind of lock your character up at times and leave for a pretty I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of. But basically, it can get you killed when you otherwise thought you weren't gonna die. The sword guys that carry the torches, though, are a lot easier to deal with, and they're not really too big of a problem. Now, I did scout this area out on my higher level to make sure I was going to be able to do this. There was no items on the other side. I did not check this side, though, so I'm just going to clear it now, because when I did the test run, even though it was on a much higher character, I know that a lot of these enemies are easy to take out, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear them and make sure there's no items on this side, because my brother said that he got an item that I don't remember getting down here in this one spot. So for you guys that are watching, I figured I'd go ahead and just do it. And who knows, maybe I'm just forgetting, or maybe my brother's just lying and he bought the item like I told him he did. Yeah, I have no idea what my brother's talking about. He said there was an item at the end here where I just went and it's not there. Anyways, this part is like basically what we're doing is considered the sewer portion, or I call it the sewer portion. We've got a couple nasty critters down here. What the? I've never had that happen. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes they change up how they act and respond to things. Come on, you gotta come all the way down. You're gonna block my passing, man. Come on. Thank you. I'm gonna be so mad if this guy just ruined this video. Like I test out, like I said, I test out all this stuff on my main before I record, because I am limited to 15 minutes because of YouTube and because of the recording platform. But sometimes unpredictable things happen that I just kind of have to adjust to, and that's part of the game. Just learning to adjust to things that pop up that you didn't think otherwise would happen. Now, I did forget when I was doing my, I don't think there's anything down in this corner. I can't remember for certain. I do know there's items down here, though. I missed a bird, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I forgot about the trap bird. But I know there's items over here. I know there's one hidden behind these guys, and I know there's this guy on the rafter. This is going to be the hardest part because I missed this on my test run. And I missed it again. Oh well. Fortunately, we won't be getting that item, because to climb back up and go back down would unfortunately cost me too much time that I don't have for these videos. And I still have to go unlock a gate. Actually, I have to unlock 2 that I didn't have to do in my main, because I've already unlocked them, and gates are set times for how long it takes to unlock them. So I can't speed that process up any on my end, other than just doing them. Alright, we have an item over here behind some birds. If you're wondering what the Madman's Knowledge does, it gives you, when you use them, it gives you insights. There you can, if you're playing online, you can ring your little bell and ask people to come in and help you out with something. Rude. Ooh, I'm low on health and I didn't even realize. The particular combo that I am a fan of when doing these attacks is R1R1 into L1L1. That gives you a double transform. So it goes back to my fast style. Now, I am going to talk to her and try to get her to go through her stuff fast. She gives you a tiny music box. Yes, I know what it does. Thank you. She asked you to go find her mother. Her mother's missing. And she needs somebody to look for her. And spoilers, but in the boss room up ahead, that's where her mother's body is. So her mother, unfortunately, is dead. Okay. I think I need to up my stamina more for these kinds of runs as we're moving farther and farther in, because you'll notice I just don't have the stamina to deal with the packs or the more HP enemies that we're running into. It's taking too many swings that I'm running out of stamina because I'm sprinting all the time or constantly dodging to get myself. And like I said in the last video, this isn't the right one. If you finish off an enemy, let's say that enemy happened to hit you, if you continue to hit extra times, my brother was asking this question why his character was glowing and chiming, it is because that is the sound that it makes to notify you that you're regenerating health. So that's why I attack more after I've already killed an enemy. Especially if I've been hit by them, because it makes sure that I regen my health. Now, there are times that I know that I have to dodge out, so you'll just see me pop a health potion as opposed to worrying about if I'm going to regen it or not. Because if I get hit one more time, I'll die, or, you know, put myself too close to death. I deem it not a wise choice. Where's that other bird? Come on. Alright, we're not doing the other bird because he doesn't want to come down and play. Alright. We are going to do this pig, though. The pignoceros. Like a pig and a rhinoceros. He dropped a second item for me on my other playthrough. And I don't think there's any loot down here. We're going to double check to make sure we're almost at the end of the run. We just have a couple more pulls to do, and one more door to unlock. Now, I'm not positive you have to do this, but I do it just for safety reasons, because otherwise it might not unlock. But there was a spot that I had ducked down earlier before, right after I fought those first two big guys, that has this elevator, but you can't use it. So I just take a quick ride up and down to make sure that the elevator will work for me in the future. In case I do die, then I'm all set for the boss to get back to him quickly. That's what a majority of these doors are for, you know, in case you have an accident, then you're fine, because you can take a quick way back. Yep, just like that. So, unfortunately, never died to that ball before, but it looks like I did, and that's going to completely kill the time because I'm just coming up on 14 minutes now. So, by the time we respawn, I will unfortunately be dead. So what I'll do is, I'm going to cut this recording, and then the boss video will instead just be, since the last one was only 10 minutes, the boss video will just be rolled into me running back, grabbing this, and heading into the boss, because we were just 2 pulls away, and there's the alarm to let me know that we're past time, and that it's going to be 15 minutes soon. So that's it for this one, guys. When we come back, I'll grab that blood back, and we'll hit the boss. I'll just head straight in as opposed to cutting the video like I did last time.